Hello and welcome. I'm not going to waffle loads of rubbish. I'm just going to cut straight to the chase and tell you guys what the problem is. I've heard a lot of reports, people saying that the Kangertechs, the nanos, the subtanks, all leaking juice through the air holes here at the bottom that you can see there. People saying that they're vaping on them and juice is coming through them. I've got the solution for it. I fixed mine. I have 3. This is the biggest one I have. I have a smaller tank. Now the problem I found was some people were saying that the juice was leaking through the bottom of the pin. It's not leaking through the bottom of the pin. It can leak straight through. Just take this pin out. It can leak straight through there. You got to think your coil is in there. It can leak right through to the bottom, and that's only because of what I found out were if when you make a coil and you put it in, when you come to put your cotton in, if your cotton is too slack, juice will just pour all the way through. You don't want it too tight. If your cotton's too tight when you're pulling it through and you're feeling too much resistance, as you're pulling it through, that's a no-go. Because what will happen is then it'll be harder for your juice to prime onto the cotton, and it will cause burning. So you don't want it too tight and you don't want it too slack for a start. Also, on the bottom, you have the clear rubber O-ring. What I found out is if you just pull that forward slightly before you insert it into the bottom of the deck, and if you get some Vaseline, I didn't have any Vaseline, so I had to use my lip balm, which was spot on. Put a bit of lip balm or Vaseline around the bottom. Put it in. Don't go mad tight in it, just a nice little quick nip. I have not had any issues since I've done that. I've not had any problems. That juice has been sat in that tank since. This was the worst one, by the way, for leaking juice everywhere. It was doing my head in. But the juice has been in that tank for the past 4 days, and I've not even vaped on that tank. And as you can see, I'm checking it. There's nothing coming out of it. There's nothing coming through the air holes on it. Not had a problem since. So if you are having the issues, like I say, I'll just quickly tell you again. Bottom 1, don't have your cotton too slack when you're putting it through the coil. And number 2, bit of Vaseline, bit of lip balm, out like that. Pull that rubber ring O-ring at the bottom, pull it forward, put a little bit on it. You can even put a little bit on the the inner. You can see it there. Let's see if I can point it out. But the that inner bit there, if you will, you could put a little smidge around that inner bit there, just on that bit there. Put a little bit on there. Put that in. Screw it, nip it, and that's it. And also, obviously, when the fresh coils and you've made them, always remember to get your juice bottle. This isn't my juice bottle, but you want to basically put a little bit onto the inside of the coil, dab a bit on the edges where the holes are. Yeah, insert it, leave it. I normally leave mine for about 20 minutes, to be fair, or just gently prime it without turning it on, just by closing the air holes up on the bottom of the tank so far, and just sucking on the other end, just to draw it up a little bit. But the leaking has got nothing to do with this bottom pin. People are saying, oh, the legs are sticking out a little bit and it's causing it. Absolute rubbish, because once that's inserted into there, if you look into the air hole window, I don't think you can see it on here, but I'll try. Let's have a look. I don't think you can see, but you can just and so see. You can see the rubber inside. Well, that actually pushes against this bottom pin, so it gives it a tight fit, so it don't leak actually through the bottom of that pin. It's nothing to do with the legs that are sticking out. It's got nothing to do with that. As I say, the issue is with the O-ring on the bottom of the coil, and obviously when you've put your cotton through, they're your problems. Anyway, I hope that's helped you. If it has, give me a thumb up. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.